see what I can do about that.
All right, we got a few.
Here, I got a bunch too.
Well, you just drop these off.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have an abundance.
An abundance, yes. Uh-oh, Mr. Plaschke is in the house. You will talk to this man. Obviously not great enough for the 49ers. What was that, Boston College? Yeah. Yeah, Boston College in SC. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, all in a day's work, Phil.
Hello. How are you? All right.
Okay, our fourth and final group of interviews this evening. Our student athletes are TJ Leaf and Lonzo Ball from UCLA, along with head coach Steve Alford. Steve, would you lead off and give us your impressions of tonight's game?
Just really pleased with our guys. I thought we had really good effort. We were obviously very efficient offensively, and at times, we were pretty good defensively. We had some lapses, but this is a very good team. And I think our guys, that first one's always, I think, the hardest. And you get to figure out what the tournament's all about. Everybody's fighting for their life because everybody knows there's no tomorrow if you don't win the game. And Kent State puts a lot of pressure on you. They came in here very hot, and I thought they did a lot of good things. And it was a battle. And you look across the country, these games, they're just battles. They're hard. And I thought our guys really battled. They took, I thought, Kent's best shot, and I congratulate them. And they had an outstanding season, and they were a great challenge tonight. And I thought our guys did a very good job of meeting that challenge.
Questions, please.
Hey guys, congratulations. Chip Reed, TV2 at Kent State University. You guys survived the first test, take down the school that I attend as a student. Lonzo looked at one point in the game. You got a little shook up right there. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's all I got.
Bill?
Coach. Okay, Coach.
Talk about the effort of both Lonzo and TJ. It seemed like they both played with a certain intensity. I mean, it was almost like, they carried you guys through a lot of these. What happened tonight?
I thought they did a really good job. Obviously, these freshmen playing in their first tournament game. I thought they were really good. It didn't just end there, though, but I thought the two of them played the game hard, played it efficiently. I thought Aaron was terrific off the bench. Gigi gave us some really good minutes. He hadn't played 17 minutes in a while, and I thought his minutes were really good with EK out. Hopefully EK's back on Sunday. But I thought we got some really good minutes out of a lot of guys tonight.
Coach Albert. Tony Harvey, Sacramento Observer. And early in the second half, I think Walker came down. He hit a shot, cut the Bruins lead, 54-50. And then you called a timeout, and I think you went on to a 13-5 run after that. What did you tell your what did you get your players to? How did you get them to regroup after that?
I have no idea what I said because there was a lot of timeouts after that. But, just trying to calm them down and get some stops defensively. We lost the first 4-minute game 10-11, and you can't come out of half. And we scored 10. It's great. You can't give up 11. So we take a lot of pride of winning that 4-minute game coming out of half, and we didn't do that. And I think after that 4-minute game, we were much, much better defensively. Our offense was clicking pretty good. We scored 47 and 50. We shot a very high percentage. We got to the free throw line. We did a lot of good things. I didn't like how we got on the backboard. We're going to have to be much better on the backboard Sunday than what we were tonight.
Ben?
Alonzo, I apologize for asking a personal question, but there was a report that your mom had suffered a stroke. And I just wanted to know if that was the case and how you're holding up, if that's the case.
I got no comment on that, man. It's a family thing.
Tony?
TJ, what was it like playing against Jimmy Hall down there? He had 20 points, 15 rebounds. He was battling you guys.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy's a really good player. He had a heck of a career there, and it showed. I mean, he's a heck of a player, and he was tough to play against. But, I mean, at the end of the day, all our guys care about is getting the win, and we did that tonight. But, yeah, kudos to him because he's a heck of a player, and they're a very good team.
Yeah. Lonzo, Duke New and LA Daily News. You passed the UCLA single season assist record today. I don't know if you knew that, but hearing it now, what does that mean to you?
Just credit to my teammates. Can't get an assist without them scoring, so I just thank them.
Bill?
Yeah, for both Lonzo and TJ, this was your first NCAA tournament game. What impressed you? Were you surprised by anything? Did the magnitude impress you? Did it feel different than the other 34 games you played this year?
It's definitely different, but the coaches had us ready to go, as you can see. And every team is good, so you got to come out and play like it's your last game.
Yeah, it's definitely different, but at the end of the day, it's just basketball, and we've been playing our whole lives, so we know how to do it. And like Alonzo said, each game could be your last, so we just got to leave it all out there. I mean, it's just a bigger environment, and the stakes, if you lose, you're done. and you're done till next year. So that makes it a lot more pressure on you.
Yeah, Ben Schneider, AP Radio. Coach, Pac-12 now. 4-0 in the tournament. I guess you could say 5-0 with USC's play-in win. You talk about how the Pac-12 playing in that tough conference kind of got you ready for playing against other teams in this tournament.
Well, I think those were the top 4 teams, and your conference was a little top-heavy this year. And those 4 teams were playing awfully well consistently throughout league play and at the end of the season. So it's good to see us advancing. Now we got another step that we got to take, but obviously the first round of games have gone well for our league, and those are good teams. Those are 4 very good teams that are still left from the Pac-12, and hopefully we can continue that.
Coach, you mentioned Aaron Holiday. He had 11 assists. Could you talk a bit more about what he gave you guys off the bench tonight?
Well, he really practiced well this week. I thought his practices were really good, really sound. He made great decisions. He didn't force things. He let the game come to himself. We spent some time with him of showing him how vital he is in that regard of just learning when to drive, when to make the pass. And I thought tonight he was just tremendous. He drove it. He finished when he needed to finish. He passed when he needed to pass. So his decision-making today, I thought, was as good as it's been in a long time.
Ben?
You guys made, I think, 12 shots in a row, 13 of 14. What was that like there at the end there, and what kind of keyed that run of accuracy to you guys? It was pretty impressive.
Just staying consistent, sticking to the game plan. We knew that we were bigger than them, so a lot of our shots were inside, and we went throughout TJ and Tom, and it helped a lot.
Coach, what are your biggest thoughts about Cincinnati? They only lost 5 games during the regular season. They looked pretty convincing against Kansas State today.
Yeah, they did. You know, I haven't spent any time on them, obviously, because of our prep for Kent State. That'll happen late into the night tonight and then all day tomorrow and getting ready for that game. But I have an awful lot of respect for Mick. He does a tremendous job, and they've been really consistent like we have. You know, I'm proud of our guys to get to 30 wins and the things that they've been able to do. So you got 2 teams that have been used to winning all year long. So obviously something's got to give on Sunday. So it's got all the makings of a great game of fighting to see who can get to the Sweet 16. And we obviously have an awful lot of respect for them and how they go about things.
Any further questions?
Coach, coming in, Kent State's been a good offensive rebounding team all year. What did they do tonight that hurt you guys on the boards, and were they better than you expected there? What was the issue for you
Well,
guys?
they averaged 15 offensive rebounds, and that's what we gave them. You know, so again, I think if there was a negative about tonight, we didn't do a very good job of taking that away from them. Now, I will say this. They took 71 shots, missed 40 of them, so there's more opportunities. We took 59 and only missed, 22. You know, so we didn't have as many opportunities. And when you send as many to the glass as they do, if you don't get it, you're really vulnerable to what we do in transition. And to get to 97 and get out and run, I think that was a big part of it too. So it's maybe a little bit different that way because we do like it when teams send a lot to the glass because I think it opens up our transition even more. But we do have to look at that on film, and we got to do a better job of securing the rebounds.
Josh?
Josh Peter, USA Today. Coach, can you talk a little bit about Lonzo's poise and what it's meant to the team?
Well, he plays the game with great poise, and I think he has a calming effect on everybody, and that's good. That's what you got to have in a point guard, regardless of what the run is that we're in. And I thought we were poised tonight. I thought we weren't very poised is when we got up 15 in the first half, maybe 16 in the first half, and we kind of let up. Our shot selection was worse. We didn't defend. And so there's a poise to what you want to do offensively, but you got to have some poise defensively too. And I didn't think we did that as well in the first half as a team. But Zoe really does a very good job. And we've said it all year long. He really understands how to orchestrate our team. And he does it. The guys trust him wholeheartedly. And it goes top to bottom of how much they trust him. You can see how much they all look to get him the ball to go make decisions. So there's a lot of trust there of how he goes about playing the game.
Bill?
Alonzo's been able to handle all your kids have distractions, but the distractions have been, are you amazed at his ability to hang in there?
I don't know if I'm amazed. I'm very proud of him. For an 18-year-old playing in his first season of college basketball, and with the pressure that's on him, and we were sitting here at 15 and 17 last year, and now we're 30 and 4. And these two guys have had an awful lot to do with it. Our vets have had a lot to do with it. It's been a good blend. We've meshed things very, very well. But obviously, there's a lot of pressure on him. He's got a huge following. So to perform at a high level all the time, night in, night out, that's not easy. But that's what he's built for. He's built for pressure. He's built to excel in the toughest environments and the toughest opportunities, challenges that are out there. He's done that time and time again. And I think for two freshmen, these guys have kind of built this way. TJ's a coach's kid. They get it. They understand it. And they played awfully well tonight. We're going to need them to play well again on Sunday.
Jason?
Lonzo, how's the hip feeling? And Steve, what were your first thoughts when you saw him hit the floor that hard?
I'm fine. Finished the game. I got up. I'm good.
Mine was just get up. I didn't know if he's going to finish the game or not. I just want him to get up. We have a better chance of him finishing the game if he gets up. But he went down hard, obviously, and probably be a little bit sore. But we got great doctors, great medical staff, and this kid to my right's pretty tough. So I don't think it's anything we got to worry about.
Any further questions? Gentlemen, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
One note for tomorrow, the interviews with coaches and players will start in this room at 1:30. It'll be Oregon players and coaches, followed by Cincinnati, followed by UCLA. That'll run 1:30 to 4:30. Okay. Just handed another note on Sunday. Oregon will meet Rhode Island at 4:10 p.m. Pacific time, and UCLA Cincinnati will follow 30 minutes or thereabouts from the completion of the first game. So that's 4:10 for Oregon, Rhode Island, and UCLA Cincinnati 30 minutes following that contest. Pardon me? Right. Okay. Kent State will be out momentarily. Hey, Coach. How we doing? Okay. Thank you, guys. From Kent State, we have student athletes Jalen Walker, Jimmy Hall, Deion Edwin, and head coach Rob Senderoff. Rob, would you start us off, your impressions of the game this evening?
Well, listen, just very, very proud of our group. We had our chances there. We didn't start off the game very well, down 16-2, but battled back. Halftime, it was an 8-point game. Started the second half off well, but ultimately, we didn't get enough stops, and they're a very good team. They didn't miss. In the second half, they shot 65%, and I thought for the most part we guarded pretty well. And they're a good team, tremendous offensive team, but couldn't be more proud of our guys in terms of how hard we fought throughout the entire game. And for the season that we had this year.
Questions for the group?
Hey guys, Chip Reed, TV2 at Kent State. Jimmy, can you really just kind of explain the whole ride, the whole weekend? I mean, no, you guys didn't win today, but you leave your neck of the woods in Kent, Ohio, you go on that run in the MAC tournament, you come out to Sacramento, take on UCLA, play a pretty competitive ball game. As a senior, moving on in your basketball career, was the March Madness experience everything you dreamt it would be?
Yeah, most definitely. It was a fantastic journey. It didn't work out how we wanted to, but it was a great ride. Just appreciate, the coaches, my teammates, and just everybody. And it's just been a fantastic ride.
Jalen, you're the only returning player out of the three. Can you talk about what Jimmy and Dion meant to you and what you'll remember about playing alongside them?
They mean a lot. They mean a lot to the team. They was a big help. We definitely gonna miss Jimmy Hall because he was a big help in inside of the paint, and we're definitely gonna miss Dion Edwin because he was a help on the perimeter and on the boards. Jimmy averaged a double-double. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna we just gonna miss him. So players from next year are gonna have to step up.
This is a question for both Jalen and Coach. Even though you lost, you still scored 80 points against the UCLA team that was one of the top 10 teams in the nation, and 23 of those came from you, Jalen. So just how does that lead into next year, both in the non-conference, conference, and then probably postseason schedule?
I'll let you start with that, Jay.
I just take one game at a time. We just gotta just come back better.
To me, I look at Jalen and how he's progressed during this season, certainly the last month. And, with these two guys leaving, and we're not going to have a ton of seniors next year, Jalen is going to be the next guy for us. And obviously this is a team sport, so we're going to have a lot of guys, but he's going to become the face of our program. So, there's some pressure involved in that, but if there's anybody that can handle that, it's Jalen Walker.
Dion, one of the things you've been heralded for this season was your ability to play defense. And, I understand, obviously, you're more concerned about the entire team than yourself, but as an observer, you didn't pick up your first foul until well into the second half. Against a team as fast and athletic as UCLA, can you kind of explain to me how well you've crafted and skilled your defense and how you're able to play such a clean game all day?
I know my team gonna need me at the end, so I pretty much got to move my feet a lot, keep my hands off the players and just hope they miss. But tonight, that didn't really work out how we wanted it to, And I just hope Jalen take this and keep it going for the other guys, Once you play defense, you always have a chance to win. So, yeah.
Jimmy, you're obviously a really talented basketball player. You average a double-double. Do you have any ideas of what your next steps are within the basketball world?
Just to just try to keep being better. I definitely want to continue to play basketball after this, and just get in the gym and whatever happens. Just try to do my part as much as I can by working in the off season.
Coach Sendoff, Tony Harvey, Sacramento Observer. The Bruins, they jumped out to 20-5 lead, came back, you cut it by 8 at halftime. Then you got a little closer, 54-50 early in the second half. How were you able to get them to settle down and keep making that run because you were scrapping all night?
Yeah, that's sort of how we've played all season long, and we're a good second half team. We've been down at halftime of a lot of games, so I thought cutting it to 8 points to single digits at halftime was important, and then we had a great start to the second half. And to be honest, I'll have to watch the film, but it seemed like there were a lot of contested shots that they were making, and then as the game wore on, some of them became less and less contested. But I thought we played as hard as we could play. and as a coach, that's really all you can ask for. I mean, I couldn't be prouder of the effort. We started out, as you said, 20-5, but with 16 minutes to go in the game, it's a 4-point game, and as you see in the tournament, there's a lot of these games that turn out to be 20 and 30-point games when it gets that way to start. So, proud of the guys for the whole season, but certainly tonight, I think, outside of the result, what you saw in terms of how hard we played is what our program is about.
Yeah, to Jimmy and Dion, obviously it didn't end the way you guys wanted to, but what does it mean to you guys to go out being able to bring Kent State back to the tournament?
I mean, it means a lot to the university, because we're so much a family base, and we just gonna stick together and everything. And we had in the last, coach said, you said 8 or 6 teams in the last 101 years.
Yeah, six time in 100.
We're one of those groups, we want to continue repeating and coming back here, just so that's how much it means to us and the university.
Yeah, it's the same here. Kent State is a family, and just us getting here and being one out of the 6 teams is just a blessing. And I just hope everybody just see our hard work, and just happy to just be playing on this stage.
Jimmy, 3 years at Kent State, 3 first-time All-MAC. Then now you have your 1 tournament berth, 3rd all-time in scoring. How do you hope that you're remembered, your legacy is at Kent State is remembered?
Just how much energy and how much love I have for the game, and that's really it. Just the love that I have for the game. The points and stuff, it really doesn't matter. It's just continuing just to remember, what started you playing basketball, and that's what I hope to leave.
Any other questions? Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, thank you, guys.
We'll see you all back here tomorrow at 1:30.